Okay, here's a look at my masterpiece Autobot collection for season 1. And here is just a quick look at the figures that I have in this collection. And this is looking really nice. And I did my review of the Dinobots already. They're kind of outdated. They don't really fit in with the current trending cartoon accurate hypertoon aesthetics today, but it's one of the only Dinobots masterpiece collections that we have. But here is just a quick look at the figures that I have in my collection. And so now let's take a closer look at each one. And let's start off here first with this little bug here, Bumblebee. So here is the official 2.0 Bumblebee version, which is definitely more cartoon accurate. I mean, look at that head. Yeah, and it's a little bummer that the windows are not painted blue. And then the issues people have with the feet. But the bigger issue, form and function, product design, Takata did not do a very good job of putting this figure, designing this figure and manufacturing it. But that's why I recently got the fourth party KO version of Bumblebee. And you could see this is not all loosey-goosey. And it's hard to see, but the paint here looks better. It's a little bit darker. It's more saturated, so it has that more deeper yellow color. But anyways, just wanted to share that. So that's a quick look at Bumblebee. And I want to point this out now before I start saying it all over the place, but these accessories, some of these figures come with these really cool accessories, and they're really fun to play with when you're displaying them. So I'm getting this feeling now that, you know, these figures are definitely meant to be played with and displayed so that you could appreciate all these accessories and features that it comes with. But anyways, that's a look at Bumblebee. And now let's take a look at the leader of the Autobots here, Optimus Prime. This is really, well, yeah, it's really cool for a masterpiece. And this one does have all those sound features here, which I can't show you because I don't have the battery in there. And yeah, I don't know what to say other than this is definitely an upgrade from their previous version, their MP10. Look at that. I mean, it's cool. And then, like I just told you, these accessory things are really cool. This is a figure that's well articulated, the butterfly joints and stuff like that. But yeah, this is really cool. And I just want to share that for some reason, I decided to get the fourth party KO version of that, which this is actually not bad. And you could see the back, they cleaned it up. So this does not have those electronic sound features, but I guess people were complaining about the back. So this back definitely cleans up better. And some sort of issue here that people were having, breaking or whatever, but you know, mine's is okay, because I'm telling you, you have to know what you're doing when you're manipulating these figures. Otherwise, you are prone to breaking these figures. But anyways, this is a look at the Optimus Prime. And let's just move down here. So here's the Jazz. Hopefully we might be getting an official Takata Jazz, but until then, finally we have a much better looking Jazz figure here with the blue headlights. I really like it. This is not perfect. I mean, it does have some issues here But aside from that, this is a very solid figure, premium figure. Feels good, the weight's good, good articulation, very cartoon accurate in my opinion. So this is by Fans Toys, and this is a really nice figure. And I can't show you all the accessories it comes with, but it does come with those nice chrome plated blue speakers and stuff like that. So yeah, just wanted to point that out. But this is look at this. I really like this. This is better than the Make Toys version. But anyways, moving on. Here is their Sideswipe. I forgot what number it is, but this is the plus version. So you could see he has the gray tires, more cartoon accurate. These are black instead of red, and then it's white instead of the silver. Kind of like what Magic Square did to really upset a lot of people. And it does have the blue windows, but it doesn't have the metallic finish like what Magic Square did. Anyways, look at it. This looks really nice, and yes, he does look like his chest is a little bit big, but you really don't notice much of that until you start comparing it with the other figures. So let's bring out his brother here, Sunstreaker, and then it's starting to look a little bit too wide here, but that's in my opinion, I think that's nitpicking. But here is their Sunstreaker. Gosh, I'm really liking this set, because look at, I mean, these figures, these are the official, so these don't have this really heavy premium solid feel like Fans Toys, but these still feel very good and secure when they do it right, because when they don't, it's gonna be all loosey-goosey like that. But anyways, here's the Sunstreaker, a closer look. I mean, very cartoon accurate, and this one has a lot of features, and I think this is when they started the new design trend. I don't know what they call it, but this is when the prices actually started going up too, because this actually does a lot. And look at this. This is really nice. So that is a look at Sideswipe and Sunstreaker. And now let's come up here a little bit so we can take a look at this big guy. This guy is really cool. I mean, this one, yeah, they didn't really put this together very well. There are little issues like a tiny little tab here, so that's why the chest keeps coming undone and stuff. But yeah, I don't want to complain about all this stuff, so let's just appreciate all the cartoon accurate detail. And I'm not doing comparison, but you could check out my comparison from Fans Toys. But this is really my preference for the hypertoon or cartoon aesthetics. So yeah, that's why I have it here. And this really meets all the details. It's not overly detailed. And again, these little blast effect stuff, these are really cool. And I'm just letting you know, because this does have some issues with it, I did order the fourth party, pre-order the fourth party, so hopefully the fourth party Skyfire will be just as good as the fourth party Bumblebee. So at least that's what I'm hoping, because their Hound is also the same thing, which I'll get into. But let's come down here, because I want to go over this. First of all, here is what is his name? I forgot his name. That's Spike, Sam, and yeah, I can't believe this. It'll come back to me, but this came with Chip. Yeah, this came with Sunstreaker. And I think they did a better job here than what Bad Cube did, but Bad Cube still did a nice job in offering it to us. So nicely sculpted and stuff like that. So one reason why I wanted to point it out, because there's an issue. So here is the official spike and spark plug. I guess that came with the MP44. And first of all, just be objectively fair here. They did design it so it has magnets. So this is all a part of the features that come with the trailer back there that you could do a lot of stuff with. It's just yeah, there's issues here. These I don't want to do it, but when you manipulate it, these limbs come falling off the ball joints and stuff. And the bigger issue is here. The scale and proportion here is just off. First of all, I can't get them to stand very well next to Chip here. But yeah, you can see the scale is, I guess it's a little okay when you look up close to it, but it doesn't really meet the same style here. So that's why, and I forgot to put this with my old Autobot Masterpiece collection, but I have the Dr. Wu partners, and these guys here, these guys fit in much better with this collection. So first here, let's take a look at the spike and compare it. I mean, look at, you even get a face here, so that's really cool. This one you don't. And being objectively fair, I mean, this is because this is designed to have that feature so that you could use this with the trailer. It has the magnets and stuff. So, but as a consequence, that's why it looks like this. But here you could see the scale and proportion here definitely looks much better. And the same thing here with the spark plug. Look at the faces. I mean, Dr. Wu did a really nice job, so I'm really happy about that. So these guys are gonna stay in the Optimus's trailer. And now this is let me just set these guys up so you could see. This is what I have for the season 1 human characters, and let's take a closer look so you could see. That looks really nice. It's just Chip's face is not painted like Spike and Sparkplug there. But anyways, there is a look at the human figures. And then let's move on here to Wheeljack. So first you could see the nice blue windows and the gray instead of the black, which is definitely more cartoon accurate. And so this is the Takata Plus version. So look at this. This is, oh man, I'm really loving this set. So it's like, this is making me fall in love with the Masterpiece collection all over. And then the original one came with the, I don't know what you call it, that mind control fix thing. So that's really cool. And this Plus version did come with that immobilizer. So these are really nice, cool features. Nicely sculpted, nicely painted. So the only way you could really appreciate it is if you just have them on display like this. So that's what I mean. I think these figures were meant to be played with and displayed so you can enjoy all these things that these figures come with. And since this guy keeps falling down, let's just go ahead and take a look at this. Right now, this is the current Masterpiece wind charger that we have because Fans Toys has not made a wind charger. And let me just say, you know, typical X-Transbots, you know, they do a nice job with the sculpt. It does look really nice. And this one is the cartoon version, so it has the white legs instead of the chrome or silver legs. And little nitpicky things like the top part's not painted gray and stuff like that. Actually, I think I customized this. I think I unscrewed this because it initially had like a bluer chest and I replaced it with the gray chest. Yeah, I think that's what I did. That's why this one looks a little bit different. It's a little customized. But Positives, I mean, it does look nice, but like all of X-Transbot's figure, the form and function, the engineering design, transformation, yeah, it's pretty bad. Unfortunately, I did not break this one, but a lot of their other X figures, yeah, unfortunately, parts of it broke. But anyways, here is the Wind Charger, and he does look nice, along with his buddy here, Brawn, by Fans Toys. And again, here's the difference. Fans Toys has improved through the years. X-Transbot's still making figures with the same issues, overly complicated transformation and stuff. Okay, let me stop. But anyways, here is the Brawn. So look at, first of all, the cartoon accuracy, the nice paint finish. Yeah, very solid die cast, premium figure. This and their design of the transformation is pretty ingenious. That's the fun part of product design. You can, you know, try to come up with all these cool designs and you pick the best one. But anyways, that's a look at Brawn. And now let's start moving back here. So here is Prowl. The blue windows, so this is obviously the plus version. And let me just tell you, I think Prowl is actually my favorite Autobot. Because that's always a tough question. Who is your favorite Autobot? It's hard to say. I mean, I like Jazz. My first Transformer was Sideswipe, but for some reason, I really like Prowl a lot. But anyways, this figure, and this is basically a retool. So this still does have like this extra sculpted detail that's not in the cartoon, but this still does blend in really nice with this set. Look at this. Look at the red front headlights there, the blue headlights, the red triangle detail there. This is really nice. And then let's come back here to Ratchet. So first of all, I do have the Shadow Fisher upgrade set because yes, I agree. Yeah, the original design by Takata with the tires hanging out here, yeah, didn't really look too good and was definitely not cartoon accurate. But with that upgrade, it does fix it. It does look much nicer. Yeah, this is a nice figure, and like I said, these feel really good. They don't feel solid like Fans Toys figures, but these still feel really good and solid. I can't really say that with X-Transbots. But anyways, this is Ratchet, really nice. And then you can see his partner here, Ironhide. And same thing, he has the Shadow Fisher upgrade set, so these tires are hanging out in his butt area, so it's not on the side where it's really distracting. Nicely sculpted, nicely proportioned. I do like the gray for the colors instead of black. So yeah, and both of these do, oh man, both of these come with a ton of accessories. But again, I can't show you all those things. I'm already 19 minutes in and I can't show you all those things. So then we have the Blue Streak, which, yes, I do like the dark gray instead of the black. So this is more cartoon accurate. And the blue windows, so let's just kind of speed it up. And here, these blast effect stuff, these really add to these figures. This is really nice. I really like this figure, Blue Streak. I never really was a Blue Streak fan, but a couple of episodes I really started liking Blue Streak. And then let's move on here, Fans Toys Huffer. So finally we got a more cartoon accurate version of Huffer, and this one they were still using the metallic finish here. They're reissuing Brawn in this kind of metallic, so that might be interesting for some people, you know, it would be consistent, but personally, I don't. I mean, as nice as this metallic finish is, I actually don't like it. I actually like the plain look to it. But it does make it look nice. It has a more premium look to it. But look at that, all the nice cartoon accurate. The waist, the legs are blue. This is a very solid figure, good weight to it. The die cast, the way they designed the transformation. So his trailer bed here is very cartoon accurate. So yeah, let's just move on. And then this is the official Takata. I have the fans toys with the old masterpiece, but you know, I know there's controversy with this, and that's based on people's preference, but objectively speaking, this is more cartoon accurate. I mean, Trailbreaker always had really long legs and you know, shorter upper body, so this is more proportionate. And the gray instead of the white, and it's a dark gray instead of black, so basically that's why I have this version. And again, this feels really good. My only issue is I wish they would have just used white here instead of this nice chrome plated parts here. And let me just point it out, just since I have it here, the Trailbreaker by X Transbots, their cartoon version. They make so many versions, you have to spend more and more money. Look at that. The white, like I was telling you, definitely looks much better, more cartoon accurate. But their design, and I'll just point out one thing, that's not good design right there. How yeah. But anyways, that's a look at the Trailbreaker. And now here is the Hound. I know there were issues with this is the official Hound. I know there are issues with this. Some people broke their figure during the transformation, which again, you have to know what you're doing when you're manipulating it. Otherwise, you are prone to breaking your figure. So I didn't have that issue. However, interestingly, there's a chip here. I have no idea how that happened. So that just makes me think that there is a quality control issue with this official Hound version, like the type of plastic that they used. So yeah, there's a piece that broke, and I believe that this is my first fourth party KO. And you know what, to my surprise, this fourth party KO version of Hound, which first of all definitely costs cheaper, is definitely much better than the official. Well, no, I shouldn't say better. I don't really notice much of a difference. And I was trying to pay attention to this area. Again, it's, you know, you just have to know what you're doing. So I mean, I don't really notice a difference. I'm just assuming that this is probably better. You know, I will say that the joints here feel much tighter. But anyways, here's the fourth party. And yeah, so this is just a look. And he does come with a lot of cool accessories that you can only appreciate and enjoy if you display them and use them. So obviously, we need Hound next to his buddy here, Cliff Jumper. What are you doing? This guy, yeah, I don't need to go over it. I mean, this is a great figure, very solid, cartoon accurate, feels good, good transformation, good articulation, and just really hoping that they will give us a Bumblebee using this same mold, but retooling it. And yeah, so yeah, little parts, his back came untabbed there. And then, of course, Mirage. Yes, okay. There are some, first of all, I'll just tell you, share my thoughts and opinion on it. First of all, this is cartoon accurate, but in my opinion, I think the blue is a little dark, but that's typical of fans toys. They don't just sculpt it to be a little bit more elongated, so it has a more heroic sculpt to it, but they also use, you know, darker colors. But one of the other issues I have is something about the head just does not seem cartoon accurate to me. And someone pointed out a while back that the inner feet here, yep, it should not be blue, but you know, that's a consequence of just the way they designed the transformation. And just to be fair, here there is the transform element version, which I know a lot of people do like and prefer better. So here I could tell you the blue, like I was telling you, looks much better here. And I'm being nitpicky, you know, this silver finish here, I mean, it looks nice, but you know, I'm all about the hypertune, so I like the white look. But the bigger issue with the transform element for me is he is missing his shoulder. So here you could see right here, he does have these shoulders here, which is kind of like a light blue shoulder, so you could see it's missing there. And just a little more nitpicky things. I mean, his crotch should be painted white. It's not painted white here, but you know, I'm just pointing out just the differences in why, you know, I have the fans toys here. Those are all, you know, personal preference stuff. But objectively speaking, this is really a great figure. I will say that. I mean, the way they designed the transformation and stuff like that, I mean, this is really great. The only real issue, and I was the one that had the QC where, you know, the joint here was flipped upside down, so I had to go through all the trouble to open it up, to unscrew it, to switch it over. But anyways, that's that. So that's a look at them. And then I don't need to go over this because I already went over the Dinobots, but I did do this. I did just recently switch out Slag's faceplate, so it is red. So now this is cartoon accurate. And so yeah, you can, and like I already said, these are outdated because these are not really meeting the cartoon aesthetics, hypertune. These still have all that extra sculpted detail, which is nice, but it's not consistent with the current trending design now of the hypertune stuff. So anyways, just like I thought, this was gonna be a long video, so I just had to keep it to season 1. And so here's a look at all my season 1 masterpiece collection of the Autobots. So stay tuned for part 2 of season 1 and 2, or season 2 Autobots. So again, just a quick look. Look at this, looks really, really nice.
To be continued.